Hi, good afternoon. Happy New Year's to you. January 1st. It's cold down south, or it's cold for around here. It was the lower 20s last night, and I think it's about 33, 34 right now. I like it, but around this part of the world, that's kind of chilly. And I got to get out and work in it tonight, so that's going to be fun. So, New Year's shave. I have what I call my signature shave, and people on the forums have heard that term probably way too much. It's Williams. This is modern Williams, but the older Williams works really well. My favorite, 1912. This is got the Bakelite handle and kind of the light head. Matter of fact, it's the I don't have one in here, but they put this head. It's also got the fat handle on it. It came out of a set like this, which was a G3. I've seen it on the cardboard shipper. World War II set, and it packs down nice and compact. I use this one as my travel set. It's actually got a metal handle instead of the Bakelite handle. And actually, I think I like the Bakelite handle better, but just because I do, there's probably not really any big difference in them. The heads are the same, so there's really not any shape. We're going to use a power blade. Blue blade there, because that's a favorite of mine. A VDH bore brush that's obviously got some years on it. It's thinned out some, and you know, that's 5 years or so. I don't know how long I've been using it. But anyway, so let's grab a, once again, I don't have a prop master here, sorry. So every once in a while, but we'll start with a good face rub. I'm a day sleeper, so I'm just getting moving, so bear with me. Alrighty, Modern Williams. This is, again, I've said it before, a Hart, H-A-R-T mug. It's actually not wood, although it looks like it's wood. It's some kind of a resin. Really nice mugs. I've had, this was a gift to me, and it's, I keep my Williams in it because Williams is my favorite soap, and this is my favorite mug, so there you go. But so we're just gonna work this up some. I've got a shave buddy while I'm working on this here that picked up a cake of vintage Williams. It was the menthol. It's in a green box, green lettering on the box. And it doesn't have much menthol left in it, obviously, after all that time, but he's actually adding menthol as he's making his lather. So, I guess since it was originally a menthol soap, that you can't say anything about going back and add a little menthol in. I don't think there's a problem. I understand also, although I can't find much on it, I have seen a picture that at one time, probably for a short period of time, Williams was also made as a rose scent. And I've got some English and German soaps and creams that are rose scent that I like a lot. So, but I've never been able to find the Williams in rose. Working up nicely. As usual, we're working just to kind of get a good paste going here. We're not... there's a lot of soaps that make a mound of lather, and they make mounds of lather because they add things in to make them lather. Shampoos also and things of that nature, they put stuff in. As near as I can tell, they didn't really do that with Williams, and still don't. It's the what I like to call the 3 on the tree of soaps. It's functional, and it gets you there. And if you know how to drive it, it's a lot of fun. However, if you can't drive the standard, don't blame the clutch. That's on you. Alright, this is working up nice. So 2018, what's it gonna bring? Hopefully it's as good better in 2017. And I know people can point to bad things that went on, but you know, bad things are going to go on regardless. Alrighty, this power blade has about, I don't know, I never can keep up with shade. I got so many different razors and blades that are going at the same time, and I never can keep up. But I think this has got 3 or 4 shades on it. It's kind of what it feels like. You can tell it's not new, but it's still in really good shape. Come under here. Shaving angle. Notice how the head there has that angle on it? To me, as you can see here maybe, that's pretty much what I like to use at the shaving angle. I might pick it up some off the face, but not a lot. That was one neat thing about these gym razors, the 1912s especially, is that you've got that angle that kind of helps you out. And then as you go along, hold that thought. And then as you go along, you can adjust it to what works better for you. That's no problem with that at all. But the Micromatic razors, especially the open cone Micromatic, I've seen they always put a tag in there that said to run it flat on the face. That was the suggestion. And it always tickles me. One of the things that tickles me is you'll get people that have to be different, and they can't do that. But if they just a little bit off the face, I could just feel that little bit difference. They can't. And it's just a little bit better. I could. They can't. You just want to be different. But anyway, that's a personal rant. But what's right, what works for you, no matter how weird. Now, I'm not saying running the razor at a little bit different angle is actually that weird. I know people that do it, but I know people that twist the dial on an adjustable all the time when they're shaving. And you let it one time. If you go look at the, well, all the time actually, if you go look at the directions, that's how they said to do it. It's called marketing. Look, you can't learn how to use a razor. We'll make a razor you can twist on and make you feel like you're doing good. Hey, learn techniques. Learn how to shave, then you don't need all that. I've shaved with adjustables and enjoyed it. Well, they set on all the way up. I like to say that if a blade's sharp and the razor's not defective, it's all the same. Your techniques will iron out anything. There's no need to go changing a bunch of stuff because you change to a different blade. You know, different settings for different blades on adjustables. Nah, don't say it. I don't have to. It's your shave. That's this right. All right. Well, as usual, well, I've been ranting on here, or prating on. The Jim Jr. 1912 model here. Yeah, it says Junior on the back. I was given a very nice shave. The Williams held up nice, as you noticed. And Williams, even when it looks a little thin, still very slick. It's very, very, in my opinion, very slick. So what's the new year's going to bring for you? New shaving gear? I actually have a razor head on the way that I think is going to be a whole lot of fun. I've got another one of the J3 handles, except this one is going to match this handle that he made. So I'll have a matching set with the brush and the razor handle. I figure, you know, those Jim Jr. bars, those lather catchers, it came with wood handles, even if they weren't exactly this wood handle. These handles are a lot bigger than the original, but since it came with a wood handle, I can use that as an excuse to be okay with it. And plus, I really like JR's work. That's another good reason. So we got our witch hazel here, just plain old drugstore, dollar store rather, usually. Witch hazel. Do a little cleanup here like we always do. If you have a problem with getting an area, give skin a little pull there. And then flatten everything out, give you a little bit flatter surface. That big old chin didn't really need it, but we'll give it a little run there. Alrighty. So, Fuzzy Signature Shave. Boar brush, usually a VDH boar. Williams, usually modern Williams, but the older stuff would be part of it too. My favorite, 1912. Now, any 1912 I guess could fit in there, but generally when I say my signature shave, it's going to be this razor. And I'm currently on the hunt for a backup for this razor, just in case anything. And I'll run one down. Matter of fact, I'll probably find a whole nother. I've got my eye on a set like that. They want a little bit more money than I want to pay for it, but you know, sometimes that changes. So we'll see. Alrighty then. And to finish up a signature shave, it doesn't vary. The signature shave is Aqua Velva Ice Blue. Williams and Aqua Velva. Yeah, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that, I don't think. Of course, there are a lot of things that go along pretty good with the Williams. If you're chosen by the veg, the lilac vegetal, but it chooses you. You don't really choose it. But if you're chosen, the veg is good. There's also where'd it go? Somewhere. Well, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. All right. The Special Reserve is also very nice with Williams. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest a bottle of that. It's really good stuff. Most any of the Penald stuff, actually, I would recommend. The Musk, Clubman Musk is really good. The original Clubman is great. But anyway, the signature shave is Aqua Velva. Well, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you have a good year, and maybe we'll see you again. Thank you for watching my little silly prating on here. Maybe every once in a while somebody picks up something that helps them out. Y'all have a good day. Thank you. Happy shaves.